All right, let's go. Let's start off with the AFC first.
Hey! Let's just go. Let's go down the list as we briefed it or talked it. So AFC East, who you got winning the AFC East?
We're gonna go Buffalo.
Where's my
We're gonna go Buffalo. It's I. They're the favorites, and I don't think they disappoint. I think that with the momentum and the heartbreak of last season, I know they had it the year before too, technically, but we're gonna go Buffalo.
I'm with you, Buffalo. Round one. Damn, did I really not have a pin close to my desk?
If not, we got the private chat here to copy and paste.
But I just need something to look at because I'm old school.
I understood.
But no, we got Buffalo. I have Buffalo two out of AFC East. AFC North. Who you got?
I'm rolling Cincinnati. I think that they got it.
Okay, so I'm going Baltimore.
Okay.
I got
South.
Baltimore. South. Colts.
Indy. Yeah, I think we were
Indy.
pretty much in it. And there won't be another team that makes the playoffs out of that division. But
No.
Indy.
And then in the West, I have. I think I said Raiders, but it's Raiders or Chargers.
I'm going Chargers. I'm firm on Chargers.
Okay, and so I was gonna say Chargers with you for the sake of this conversation, but I got three wild card teams.
Okay.
Who do you have in your wild card?
Wild card. We're gonna go Raiders.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw one out at you that a lot won't expect. I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Okay.
AFC gonna be tough this year, boy.
It is.
I'm not gonna throw Cleveland in because I just don't know Deshaun Watson says. If it's 6 games, I think that Cleveland's gonna be that team.
Fair.
If it's over 6 games,
Just go say Baltimore.
that's who I was gonna say, but I don't want to be the shocker here. I think Kansas City still goes.
Okay.
Kansas City goes as long as Deshaun Watson does 6 or under. If he does 6 or over 6, Kansas City's my final team.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. So my differences is my wild card teams.
Mm-hmm.
Cincy, because I believe in Baltimore.
Understood.
But I like what Cincy's doing. I think what they're doing is replicable. I don't necessarily believe what is happening in Pittsburgh. They're gonna win. They're gonna muck it up and be a good bad team.
They're a team that's gonna have a losing record majority of the year, but you just never write off when you play.
Right.
Yeah.
And no, I think Deshaun Watson's gonna miss more games than he's gonna play. So I just can't buy into them. Cincy, Miami.
Oh, I'm glad. So we both agree on Miami.
Yeah, no, I think Miami's
we're
gonna
both
be
on
nice.
the train. All right, we're both on the train.
And then with the Chargers, I'm going with the Raiders.
I'm fair with that. We're pretty close. You just said Baltimore, and I'm gonna take.
Yeah, no, you're giving Kansas City like that. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's go through the NFC. NFC East, you got the Cowboys.
I'm taking Dallas again.
I got the Eagles. NFC North,
Minnesota.
I'm gonna go the Packers, understanding that Minnesota can easily win that division.
Okay.
NFC South.
Next.
Yeah, that's Brady.
You don't have to fucking say anything. Next. Come on.
Brady. NFC West. NFC West.
Rams.
So I'm going 49ers.
You think Trey Lance is it then?
Not that I think Trey Lance is it. I'm shorting the Rams because of Matthew Stafford's elbow. I think that's real. I think it's going to have an effect on their season. And I'm going to go 49ers. Now,
I'm betting that they make a move to where they get James Garoppolo. Even if that comes, if that, and I know that sounds crazy, but even if they try to hamstring them and get, say,
I
one
don't. I don't. I don't.
third, I bet money they're willing to do it to salvage the season, depending on how bad the elbow is. And if not, we know that they're not going to have him on the roster for week 1
But
because
I'll
the contract is fully guaranteed after that preseason game. So they have to either trade him and somebody else gets him,
or you got to
or
let him walk.
cut him. And if he cut him, we know where he's going. He's going to go to the most quarterback needy team that can win, and that's in LA.
So who your wild card teams?
This is the most juicy part because I feel like this is where we might defer.
Okay.
Green Bay.
Okay.
San Francisco.
Okay.
I want to throw in some bullshit for no reason at all.
Give it to me. Tell me the Saints.
It ain't Arizona either.
Just go say Dallas.
Dallas.
Say Philly. Say Philly. Say Philly because you got Dallas winning it. Just go say Philly. Washington.
Let me get Detroit.
Wow. So I can't go there, but here's where I'll tell you what I got. I got Minnesota as one of my wild cards. I have Dallas as a wild card. And I have the Rams as a wild card. So we're not that far off.
You're conservative with this. And the reason you're conservative, we just went through that Detroit schedule, literally. And we said 8 wins is too possible. If Jared Goff plays to the best that we've seen him play, and now he's year 2 there, and the weapons, I didn't want to say that 3 teams would come out of that division,
and that's where I struggle making a 3-team thing. And what
we went through New Orleans too, and we saw 5 and 8 at 13 through, and you're just big on Philly.
So here's what's going to happen:
Detroit beats Philly week 1.
No, but here's what I'll tell you.
It's not going to mean anything because it's week 1, but
it's going to matter because of tiebreakers. Here's what's going to happen though. I'm going to print out the schedule, and I'm going to mark every single game. And once I mark win-loss every game, some of these may change, right? Because I'm going to have an eye test thought that's not going to line up with my schedule thought.
And we might have injuries and stuff. So I tell you what, we'll call this the preseason predictions.
Absolutely.
Not the way too early, just the preseason.
Preseason predictions.
And then let's go NFC and AFC Championship and then Super Bowl, and then we're good.
All right, so NFC Championship. Who's gonna you asked me who's gonna be in it or who's gonna win it?
Who's gonna be in it, and then from there, the Super Bowl will tell us who's gonna be in it. I mean, who's gonna win.
49ers, Packers.
Wow. Really?
Niners Super Bowl.
Okay. I got Tampa, Rams.
Chalk.
Yeah, basically. Dallas would be the only other team that Dallas won't make it. Let me Tampa Bay, Rams. Give me Tampa.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Now let's hear about this AFC.
AFC.
I don't know why I feel like I can't feel your brain right now, but I don't know why we both have the same thing on our mind.
I don't know if we do because I'm thinking AFC, something like Baltimore, Buffalo.
Close enough.
I like Baltimore.
Oh man, that's your Super Bowl team this year.
Big trust. Yeah, no, big trust.
Thing, then.
Yeah, big trust. Big trust for Super Bowl this year. That's where I'm at with it.
I'm gonna go Indy, Buffalo, and I like Buffalo to beat Indy.
Here's the thing: if we get Indy Buffalo, I'm telling you, I like Indy because I said this months ago.
Are you saying Matt Ryan gets this close?
I look here. I don't think Matt Ryan is a better quarterback than Josh Allen.
He isn't, not today.
But I trust Matt Ryan in a clutch situation more than I trust Josh Allen.
He's been there too many times. Well, he's been in such games that meant so much.
And if we talk about the Super Bowl, Matt took a terrible sack, but Matt dropped a dime to Sanu, and we had a holding call. Matt dropped a dime to Julio where he put he hit Santonio Holmes on the sideline. I can't put that Super Bowl loss on Matt. I can only just say Tom Brady is one hell of a man. That's all I can say.
It ain't Matt's fault. So Buffalo, Tampa Bay Super Bowl for me, and you guessed it, Tampa's going to win. I think Julio gets the ring. I think Tom gets his 8th. I think he rides off to the sunset, undisputed, because not only will he have doubled the next best quarterback Super Bowl wins, with that being Montana and Bradshaw at 4, he doubles it. He gets 2 more than Jordan, and Bill Russell's just not going to be catchable. R.I.P. to Bill Russell.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Bill Russell. But J.J. Redick was right. Bill Russell played against painters and landscapesmen. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. But hey, you're right. I'm not mad at your take.
Yeah, that's
I know my 49ers Baltimore take is hot, super hot, but I think it's the hybrid offenses that they run and the coaches that they have and the defenses that they have provide uncomfortable matchups. And
go ahead.
But if I wouldn't be shocked if Brady catches the 49ers first or second round, I would bet on Brady.
You can't not. I mean, and they would be at home. They're going to have the best record in the NFL. But one more thing, too, because it's just hitting me.
Okay.
Because we're doing we need to hurry up and get the whole preseason thing out of the way. MVP, offensive player, defensive player, comeback coach. Just rapid fire.
Golly.
Let's start coach first.
Start coach?
I think that if they go 14-3, like I kind of think it's going to be hard to not give what's to say coach of the year, even with Brady and that talented team.
GA from Morehouse.
Figure out his name is fucking not even coming up.
Golly.
We know what we're talking about.
But yeah, but the viewers don't.
Former Jets coach.
Wow, we're trash. We're better than this.
I know. Hold on.
Todd Bowles.
Coach of the year.
Todd Bowles, coach of the year. I like that. I will offer you Kyle Shanahan get some love.
Well, he has to. If everything that you think is going to happen, he almost has to.
Yeah.
If they win 11 games and they win that division and they're the 3,
Kyle Shanahan gets coach of the year.
Yeah, he almost has to. Yeah.
Who else we got? We got an offensive player of the year.
Let's do comeback first, because once we do offensive, I mean, it's not saying that it can't.
Derrick Henry's
offensive player of the year.
Derrick Henry's comeback player of the year. He's gonna run for 1,900, and no quarterback that we love got hurt.
They don't make the playoffs. Hold on, comeback. Who is hurt?
If Matt Ryan gets the Colts to a 2 seed, I think he could be a legitimate comeback player of the year, but people won't frame it that way.
They will, though. They're gonna be. That's how I have it. Hold on. Comeback. I'm trying to think really quickly on this.
I'm in his big league debut.
Hold on.
Swing, high fly ball, deep left field. Grissom.
Yeah. Over the big monster, first at bat, MLB.
Son of a bitch, man. You know his dad played for the Braves.
Bro, I remember Marquise Grissom.
Caught me out.
Yes, I remember Marquise Grissom.
Oh, all right. Justice didn't know that earlier when I said it. I was just like, yeah. I was like, his dad played. Because when I heard the name Grissom, I was like, so is that Marquise Grissom's son? Yeah.
Hey, Pete, I'm 30. I'm not 25. I was there.
That's true. That is true. I'm sorry.
Remember, I'm the OG in the group text.
That's true too. That's true too. Hold on. Because I needed to look who would even be in it.
Well, look up the odds.
Derrick Henry's the favorite. Henry's plus 400. James Winston's plus 500. Christian McCaffrey's plus 800. Baker's plus 1,000. Ooh, I got one that's kind of not really a comeback player, but we'll go ahead and just throw him in for the sake of it. Give me Michael Thomas at plus 1,600.
That's not a bad.
I like Michael Thomas.
Yeah, you know what? Let me throw my Matt Ryan in the trash.
Yards and 2 touchdowns. I don't know how he doesn't win it.
Is Derrick Henry a sad boy?
He goes for 1,615 touchdowns, then yeah, But Derrick Henry played half the season, literally.
Bro, what happens if Mariota goes for 3,500?
He's on the list at plus
700. Hey, 3,500, 700 rushing yards, 35 total TDs, and only 10 picks.
He's plus 2,000. He's on the list. J.K. Dobbins, Chris Godwin, Drew Lock, Cam Akers. Cam Akers played in the Super Bowl, but he can be up for comeback player of the year.
I throw some money on Mariota.
Needs a little bit of love.
I think that award is trash, honestly.
Who won this past year?
Who cares?
But think about it, we both agree Saquon's not winning.
Hell nah.
All right, good. Defensive player of the year.
I'm just gonna say Aaron Donald because that's the chalk thing to say. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's gonna play good defense. I'm sure it's gonna be somebody else, but like I can't logically tell you who's gonna be a good defensive player, huh?
It's like picking Luka for MVP, huh? Or really Jokic at this
point. I'd never pick either.
I know. And Jokic's got 2 in a row. All right.
Hey, our Jokic video is one of our most popular videos. So just know when basketball season comes back, we're like how Perkins talks that ESPN shit that they do that works. We're gonna really work the Luka and the Jokic corner because those are the videos that have gotten the most hate on YouTube. So we're living on that corner.
Everybody loves to hear a take on that shit. Oh boy. I tell you what.
Okay.
Because I had to look at team success too. And this guy came on really strong, and he's getting on literally what was the number 1 rated defense. Let me go long shot, Von Miller.
For what award? Defensive Player of the Year?
DPOY, baby.
If he does what he did with the
Rams and with that unit, why not?
That's not.
And they should be the number 1, number 2 seed, theoretically. And they're in a tough. That division is much tougher now because the Jets, even as bad as they are a better bad team.
Frisky.
Yeah, they're going to be a better bad team.
In basketball terms, they're a league pass team.
The Bills are on national TV. Think about it, the Bills are about to do. They beat the shit out of New Orleans in Thanksgiving, and they're playing again on Thanksgiving. That is a team that everybody wants to watch play. And
I'm just letting you know we've done 3 hours. I'm probably going to chop this into part 1 and part 2.
That's fine.
I know you don't care.
That's fine. It'll be.
Hey, we actually got so when we get in front of each other, we got to talk about metrics, things that work. Like we got to have a whole business conversation behind this thing. But that's for later. Yeah,
we'll get it done. We just got started a little bit later.
Yeah, I just got to tell you certain stuff as I think about it because
understood.
What people don't understand is a lot of our personal conversations they actually happen here throughout the week.
That's true too. The actual talking aspect.
Yeah, like us just talking about life and shit. Like sometimes I call you, but then it'll be 2 a.m. and my wife is like, "Hey, get your ass in the bed, nigga."
Right. What are you cheating with that motherfucker? Like, yeah, it'll be something crazy.
Bro, let me tell you like the funny like that last time we were on the phone, right? We were on the phone for like 2 hours after doing a 3-hour pod. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, talking to Pierce. She's like, "Didn't y'all just pod?" I go, "Yeah, but that was pod talk. This is like real life talk. Like we're still like close friends. So like pod talk is pod talk, but like Now we're having friend talk.
Right.
I know you think that us talking to each other for like 5 hours.
Well, tell her that's why when you're in town, there's weekend of it. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah,
they look at each other more than 2 hours on the weekend.
Exactly. But like trying to explain that to somebody who's like on the outside, they're like, hold on, so y'all could do a 3-hour pod and have a 2-hour phone conversation? Yeah. 2 separate conversations. It's called compartmentalization.
And granted, I don't see Josh all the time. I spent 2 whole days with Josh Holsey. I mean, a day and a half. I got there about 6 o'clock. But
bro, I know how that shit goes because when I would drive down to see Josh Holsey, day one is us talking takes. We're not talking about life, girlfriends, why. We're not talking about none of the important shit. We're talking takes.
Then we might get into business-esque type stuff like he's trying to buy a house. We're talking about houses, what he bought. What you know what I mean? Then
like
it's just a casual and typically in our case this past weekend, somebody that we went to school with hung out with us. We ran in a trap. His cousin Everin.
How's his beard? How's his mustache? It was heavy.
That nigga, bro, he looks like a Western cowboy. That's because he wears a cowboy hat. He's a bouncer at a place. And like
Trap confuses me.
He's my guy. God, bro. He's still man.
I rock with him, but he confuses me.
That nigga is the most in shape nigga I know. At least I tell you what, he's I don't know what his run is like, but
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Offensive player of the year. And this almost goes hand in hand with MVP. But you know what? It's odd because it can go to somebody else. Because like I said, that's why I was like, did Cooper Kupp win that last year? And I think he did. I'm going to ride the train with you here on this one because he's not my MVP. But I also don't have them making the playoffs. Lamar Jackson's going to put up monster stats. I just don't think they'll have a winning record. They'll go 9-8 and just won't make the playoffs. So give me Lamar, offensive player of the year.
Offensive player of the year. Here's where I'm torn because I think John Taylor is going to go crazy because he's going to have a real quarterback for the first time in his career. But I also
depends on what type of numbers Matt puts up. If Matt goes,
Matt
before this season, and he was very close again to 4,000.
He's gonna be close.
2028 and like 12.
Matt's gonna be
winning offensive player of the year, but like Jonathan Taylor also isn't going to have to run for 1,800 yards and 20 touchdowns. He's going to be more 1,500. Plus, remember they got who's the backup?
Nyheim Hines.
Nyheim Hines, now he's more a receiving back, but he's going to have 300 yards rushing too, and 5.
OPOY is going to be weird. I think it's going to be the second quarterback who doesn't win MVP because
either Josh Allen or
I think the media colludes on these awards. I think it's
Justin Herbert, of course, is going to be a favorite for a lot. You know that the most tickets have come in on Russell Wilson to win MVP this year.
Why?
I don't know. I guess people are behind them to win that to make some noise just in general because he can't win MVP in my opinion. If maybe he doesn't have to win the division, but he needs to win like 11 games. So a guy that wins MVP's got to win 11 games.
Let me tell you what. My high school, their starting quarterback did that whole little Russell Wilson video shit that he did. And it sickened me. And
you got to stop this Russell Wilson hate, man.
I'm coming back to the program to hang out for a little while. But I'm eventually going to be a hang around or a booster of my former high school, a legal booster. I'm going to do everything by the book, by the rules. But look here, we're not going to be doing this corny Russell shit. We're going to be big trust round now.
Okay, so you got him. So that's clearly your MVP pick too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got him winning the whole thing.
Yeah, no, bro. I'm Lamar. Like Lamar.
No way if he's winning that division and they're that good.
Back against the wall. Contract year. Nah, I'm him.
MVP.
If I'm him.
You breaking serious record. He's getting baseball contract.
Bro, that's how I feel because here's how I feel about us, Parlay Pete, right? If we actually can find what we do into segments and we like sit down every day and talk our takes out before we do the show. And I go, hey, I'm gonna hit this hot take right here. And then you tell me, hey, this segment, I'm with the hot take right here. And we actually talk through through our takes, and we create our own hot takes for our show to make it like go do numbers because we're actually like on the radio.
Yeah.
Nigga, who cares about Skip and Shannon? I promise you, I'm better. I'm better than Skip, and you're better than Skip. I can't say either one of us are better than Shannon because
Shay played in the league.
not
And
even
maybe
that.
he was a little advantage.
Shay talks shit. He talks shit, but Skip can't talk shit.
Hey, I got my brown just like that nigga does. Okay.
Yeah, I got my tequila. Damn, his brown. I got my Quilla. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying out to say that, like, if we actually decide to come up with like a super scripted show where we decide to do hot takes,
you're wrong.
and we could do that whole thing,
motherfucker,
and it would work. Like, how could you say that Matt Ryan is the best quarterback of all time when Michael Vick beat Brett Favre in Lambeau?
And then we phone in this bias ass Julian Turn, and then he's like Matt Ryan's what? Just some shit like that. It definitely could.
Like we could do the first take thing if we actually wanted to.
We are giving way too much to this pod. Let me give you my because you got
we are.
You got Lamar winning MVP.
I'm cutting it into two.
All right. Lamar.
Okay.
Is not my MVP. He's my OPOY. I just think that he will put up the video game numbers. MVP. Now, these are the two betting favorites, too. And they're who I have in the Super Bowl, which is always an indicator of the Super Bowl, right? But it never works out that way.
Brady. Allen.
I got Brady. I really think that Brady rides off.
Bro.
I think he caps the career like in a completely because that's the reason he came back. He's going to cap his career in a way that nobody else has, and he's going to get Super Bowl MVP.
Brady?
Like, everybody's just going to be astonished. He's going to go out like we thought Jordan did in 98. Jordan didn't even win MVP that year, though. Malone did, I believe. Who won 98? I know Malone won 2. Did he win back-to-back? Hold on.
You gotta look that up.
Let me just pull up Michael Jordan real quick. Because as long as it doesn't say 98 MVP, he did fucking win in 98. Jordan won league MVP, finals MVP, and the championship his final year. Brady's coming for Jordan. That's what he wants to do. They're going to have the best record. The year before Malone won, though.
I'm not sure if it'll happen, but I won't argue with it because I think it can happen.
And that hurts me as a Falcons fan to say, too.
Bro, but Brady's him. Like, he got the great Botox. He got the great all that. Like, you didn't go to the Brady Falcons game at home last year.
I did.
I went to that game thinking that it was his last game in Atlanta, and I watched how him and Gronk just had their way with us like we were 13-year-old virgins, and he was R. Kelly.
And remember, we got either a strip sack fumble touchdown or a pick six or something to end that half. I remember sitting here watching.
Yeah. You were at Hooters where we almost got shot.
Yeah, because that was after that game that you came.
Yeah,
unbelievable, man. These people
brought my little cousin. My little cousin sitting there like, well, I thought you Morehouse niggas was like upstanding. Like, bro, we are.
Well, that nigga wasn't a Morehouse nigga. He went to Morehouse, but that ain't a nigga that graduated either. He was still there, and he was there when we were there. So, look, everybody's got their own path of getting that done. But at the same time,
when you carrying a pistol to Hooters
going on in between.
Yeah, exactly.
And still plagued him today.
But hey, Parlay Pete, this was fun.
This was fun. This might be the longest pod we've done.
It's the longest we've done in a while. But
this makes up for 2 weeks.
Huh?
We didn't do one last week.
Yeah, we didn't do anything for last week. That's why I'm gonna chop it into 2. I'll drop one Thursday morning, and I drop the other one like Saturday, Sunday morning, because we're still gonna come back next week.
Exactly.
Are you good for Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday next week?
I'm good. Whichever one works best for you. I'll be good for that. The business stuff. I will be doing business next week, but I'll be good for either or, because either if it's whatever works best for you.
Bro, just text me which works best, because it will control what I do on my own because we're dropping 2 this week. So I can like play with the time. Like, so if we do a Thursday, I'm gonna record on Tuesday because I'm gonna drop 2 of us. But like if you gotta do Wednesday, I'm still gonna record by myself on Monday.
Okay.
But
I'll let you know tomorrow. If not, definitely Friday.
All right, bet. Hey, don't hang up yet. I gotta tell you a couple quick things before,
Go for
like
it.
when we get off air. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, long show. Who cares?